Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Mayfield down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angle. Thus, the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. To throw, Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
12.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the 10, 1st and goal. Maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
7-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big stop, let's go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, Carolina! Mecole Hardman. 73 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all up in buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 16. Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Rodgers being chased out left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Packers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Derek Brown on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Sternberger.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Rodgers. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Number 84.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by DeMonte Casey. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Rashawn Gary.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a run with Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 34-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Mack. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Mike, 56, right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful.
Yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Push him back. Push him back. 56 to Mike.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 56. 56. Strip the ball. Strip that. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that crazy gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Mack. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a 2nd down and 6. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let it fly. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
42-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.